it every day, we be grinding. And if you ask me, we the best, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day, we be grinding. And if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio when I'm spitting all these rhymes.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the 10-yard fight. This is the pistol ace wing scheme. I'm Coach KK. This is volume 19, part 3. Today's title is Run to Set Up the Pass. Now you can see right here in the audibles, these are 5 sets. That means 5 times 4 is 20 plays that you have at your arsenal. And in most of the sets, I think at least one of them has 1 running play, but the other 4 has 2 running concepts. You're attacking different gaps, and there's different ways to attack the defense, right? Sometimes you may have to counter. Sometimes you might have to just pull with 1 guard or 2 guards. Sometimes you just need to run a simple stretch or just a dive straight up the middle. Or if the alley is open, you check out and hit a read option. The best way to go with this is running inside. I think that's the less chosen one of users. So we like to be different. I usually pick, because you got to really kind of guess what the user is going to do. I don't think they're defending the inside run. So if you pick inside run, just know you have some fighting power right there. You can see I'm down 14-0 right here. I threw a terrible interception the first drive. I don't have that on film. Sorry about that. So it's time to rally. It's time to strap up my boots and let's go. But we'll get past that, you know. It's time to play some football. Took a calculated shot right there. That's calculated. Coach KK does not like to just go bombs away all 4 downs. We're going to go horizontally. We're going to go flat. We're going to go check down. You know, we're going to get it out the mud. If it don't work, we'll come back to it later. But you got to set this stuff up like that. Running the ball and playing the low ball got us answers like that, right? So if you talk about your audibles, right, you got to have these audibles like this. It's a system, because sometimes you got to do the play that you have to do. You come out in the play that you want to do, but you might have to check to a play that you have to do, or you might have to check to a play that fits well in terms of what the defense is trying to give you. You know, there's sometimes the defense will just deadly, you know, just give away a portion of the field. He you know, his mindset is like, you're not going to beat me here, but we'll give you this. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's pay attention to the run game today. Look at the user right here. On the right side, B gap, we hit him with a power O. You can see my running back took a jab step to the left, and the user eyes got trained that way, and he's really off rhythm. He's like off schedule, and we were able to get a nice game. I wish my guard would have did better down the field in terms of blocking, but we got a positive gain. That's 3 yards. We have 4 downs to get 10 yards, right? That's averaging 2.5 yards per down. All right, here we go right here. Middle field open. We talked about that before. We are attacking those gaps between the safeties and corners, and I think that's a nice play. Bad catch though. You know, that's what happens with a backup tight end. You know, you're at risk of that. And to do this scheme right here, this is 12 personnel. You know, both of your tight ends need to be elusive and athletic. You know, that guy triangle is running like an 85 speed. You can see we tried to take a shot to the corner, but the next down, I didn't even hot route him on a streak. I let him drift to the right because I knew the user was going to fall for that. You can see the user. He actually ran. He tried to be slick and not defend triangle straight up, but he just thought he was going to catch him a user pick by going to the corner. You can see him trying to drift to the corner, but no, that's why I kept that route exactly how it was, as a fade, and we drifted to the right. So that was right there. You know, that was a strategy right there. Me and him played a mind game at that time. The score is tied up at 14-0. That was nice. You know, we want to run to set up the pass. We'll fast forward. Sorry guys, I don't have the whole entire drive of this right here. This is the first drive after halftime. I'm down 14-20. I had some recording issues. I had ran out of data. That was crazy right there. I ran out of data on my PS5. That was crazy. But yeah, we're back to it though. It's all good. We're back to it. 2nd and 20. We took a little hit just then. And we got the middle of the field open. And we're running the post route. Got him. We're running an overall, physical, and speed right there. That was the right matchup to do at that time. Right? Here we go. First down. Let's reset everything. Let's get the ball rolling. The user is always in the wrong gap. You can see that's why we have these audibles, because sometimes you can tell what a user is going to be. And by us setting these audibles, it allows us to call a different play without even moving people. That's why I like to call it formation shifting. You know, sometimes you don't even have to move people. You just call the audible. But if you go with the stock plays, you don't have that advantage. You have whatever they gave you. And that's usually like one little running play up the middle, and that's it. And the rest of the plays are just basic passing plays. So yeah, man, that is key right there. As you can see, it's 21-20. We're up finally. 3rd quarter right here. Think, run first. That's the goal. 2nd and 5, that's manageable. Let's get a first down. That's the mindset right here. Look at the user right here in the right side. Look at that. You saw him? He tried to be slick. He thought that we were running to the right. My halfback took another jab step to the right, and it influenced the user to go that way. What he don't know is we're countering to the backside. Look at those guys coming over there. Look at the tackle and the guard, right tackle, right guard coming over there to clean up house. Them guys look like the bomb squad coming in that hole. And they actually did their job. Even if they go in there and don't touch anybody, they can still shield a defender the other way. You know, the defender have to still go around him, so he still get credit for getting a block. Yes, it don't show on the stat sheets on paper, but that guard or that tackle that pulled shield the defender and had stalled him, and so he had to go around that blocker, and it, you know, just gave us leadway. So yeah, kudos to us for that play call. The counters are brilliant, you know, but you got to know what you're doing. A lot of people, they sleep on counters and, you know, power O's and stuff like that. They don't like those plays. Everybody want to do halfback stretch. So this guy ended up throwing the game away. We got serious and we let him know we meant business when we were down 14-0. Sometimes you play better when you're behind. You know, it makes you focus and zero in on the small detail a little more. All depends on, you know, it depends from game to game. So he got out of there. He didn't want no more of it. We made a statement right there at the end. Good play. Guys, hit that like button for me, man. If y'all made it this far, this is halftime. Hitting that like button is gladly appreciated. I like to have 2 games per video. That's why we're like 17, 18 minutes in some videos. I know I'm supposed to be like 10 minutes in, but I like to put 2 games in there. Impact, you know, with a lot of detail. Here we go. Next game. First play of the game. We are in the pistol ace. Tight end on both sides. 1 receiver on both sides. Very symmetrical. We can flip the play and they won't know which side we're going to. No one was sitting in the alley on both sides of the field. We decided to go with read option. That play, read option, has to be implemented into the audibles. It's only right that you do it for a scheme like this. Right there was an alert route because he was playing off coverage like crazy. You got to take the alerts. You got to look for them. It's good to do the alert routes when you're scheming because it'll take pressure off the plays that you originally wanted to do. Right here is tight end cross. As you can see, the user is kind of trained. Like we're training him like a dog. We're training the user. Like he thought I was going to the out route again, and he's in that area. So now he's like scrambling in a circle. He made no play on the ball, and that was just a waste of a down for him. And we got all of those yards, right? See, that's what I'm saying. Like doing the little things will influence the user in terms of his play calling, his decision making, and all type of stuff. Right here, this is PA boot Y drag from the ace. Notice when we're in the ace, we kind of go heavy with the ace. When I'm running the ace sets, I'll stay in the sets for a little while before I go to ace slot and then like wing and wing slot. This is why we call it formation shifting right here. We're going from the ace to the ace slot. Notice the cornerback didn't follow that receiver, so that's a heavy indicator of zone coverage. We have an underneath route, and it worked out perfectly. Little stuff like that matters. You can see that linebacker, the user, he's still on that same guy right there. So we're going to pay attention to him for a little while. All right. 3rd and 3. Calling the 8 slot again. Now, this is something that you really shouldn't do. You shouldn't call the same play twice in a row. I ended up doing that because I saw him off coverage again. And I should have known he's running over there. You know, this user, nice play. Nice play. We give you credit. I actually deserve to turn the ball over right then. I'm not going to lie. So I say, you know what? We're going to come back to this again. But I'm going to switch it up this time. I'm going to switch this thing up. Even he switched it up. He's pressing now. I got the smash concept going. As you can see, we were still paying attention to our right side of the field. And we're also paying attention to triangle going straight down the seam. This is a reading system post snap. You got to read the left side of the field first. Now, I wouldn't say triangle, slot, and then square. I'm just going to look that way. Notice I put square on the smoke screen because I knew he was in zone coverage. And triangle just ran him down the field. This time the user actually went on the other side of the field. I guess he thought we were going somewhere different then. I guess because when he made that little cool little stop, he thought that we was going to be tired of that play. But I went to a smoke screen. That smoke screen was everything right then. Because the cornerbacks bailed out into deep thirds. So here we go, doing the little things right. Once again, as you can see, he's back on that linebacker. And we're back going to him. We're going to attack. Look at that right guard coming to pull. Look at that right guard cleaning up, baby. You gotta love that. That right there is part of the inside run in the coach settings. By halftime, if the game is still close and we're still in the game and we're still planning on doing the pistol ace wing scheme, I'm gonna inside run again at halftime. I'm gonna pick that one again. All right. So next drive, here we go. To the left of the center is his 6 versus our 4. Yeah, if you're in the middle, I count that as a player on that side because he can go either way, like soccer. Center mid, he can go either way. Pre-snap though. Post-snap is 6 on 6. You can see I brung my additional 2 players. Look at 78 getting down there, 77 getting down there, getting dirty. That's counter right there. Those plays right there, I know I only got like 12 yards, but those plays are the ones that's going to influence the user. And then when you come out in the same set again, his eyes are going to be trained that way. This time he did good. Gotta give him credit. I stalled. I had no idea he was going to split my 2 receivers, and I stalled. And I had to throw the ball away. I didn't take a sack, didn't force a pick. That was a smart play to throw the ball away. Didn't try to, do backyard football type of stuff. We took a loss, but it's all good. We got 3 plays to get 22 yards. Smash concept, once again, he was in zone. He was in cover 3, and we went on top of the clouds underneath the sky. That right there is like very famous here on the 10-yard fight. That's one way to beat cover 3 and cover 4 and cover 2. It's just a way to beat zone coverage. But you got to know that's coming. Oh, man, I tried a jump ball situation then. That dang. Jump ball then. Tight end attack. It didn't work. So 2nd and 10. Let's go. The play call is corner post. As you can see, 2 concepts on both sides of the field. Corner to the left, post to the right. Not your traditional post route. He's kind of flattening and going with like a square end, like a dig route. And you can see post snap versus pre-snap. This is what happened. So pre-snap, he was middle field open, but post-snap, it was middle field closed, cover 3. So that's middle field open right there. That's middle field closed, post-snap. So here we go. Let the chips fall where they may. The windows are open, clean pocket, got the first down. Those are the little things that you got to pick up on. KB, you said it best. They got to understand middle field open and middle field closed, pre-snap versus post-snap, because it's gonna change sometime. You don't just anticipate because it's open, it's gonna be open, right? And I like how you said you got to do Madden plays sometime. You got to call Madden plays sometime. That's a little percentage that gets sprinkled in into your system. Right here is 5 on 5 to the left, right? You look at the center and go to the left and count the hats. 5 on 5. But post snap, we countered and brung 2 additional guys to the party. So it's our 7 versus his 5. Touchdown. Man, that was beautiful. Hope you guys learned something today, man. Those counters are brilliant. You got to see the feel for what it is. You got to do the math. There's a lot of math involved, but it's simple math. Look at the user right here on the left side. We've been running the ball pretty good. We deserve a shot. You know, middle field open. He's setting up his defense to run fits, right? Nice little hitch in the pocket. Play action. Clean footwork. Got him. Ouch. Man, I just shake my head every time I watch this clip. Every single time. I called the right perfect play versus a star corner, and that's what happened. If you don't know, the post route originally got its name because you're supposed to run straight into the post, and he literally ran straight into it. But it's all good, you know. We're not gonna get in our feelings. We're back to playing football, back to playing a 10-yard fight. It's a lot of users out here, they'll sit here and then go right back to the same play and don't think about the user adjusting to it. We're not like that over here in the 10-yard fight, right? We're back to the basics, back to the fundamentals. You got to read your keys, pay attention to the run fits, the hat counts, middle field open, middle field close. Look at the user, identify whether it's man or zone if you can, and you'll be all right. Your rules will tell you where to go. I'm Coach KK. That's volume 19, part 3. I'm out, yo.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like.